Straight ahead on CCX News, and down it comes. What could go down is the biggest snowfall of the winter. Plus, how this snow could actually be a great benefit. And later, a Robbinsdale salon that goes to great lengths to recycle hair. CCX News starts right now. Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us. The snow kept coming and coming Monday afternoon, and it's not expected to calm down until late Monday night. Reporter DELANE Cleveland has been out and about on local roads this afternoon, and he joins us now with perspective from Hennepin County plow crews. DELANE?
Hey Mike, I'm here along Interstate 694 in Brooklyn Park, and this area is absolutely being pounded by snow. If you take a look at the traffic behind me, pretty slow going, but plow drivers I talked to say there is one silver lining with this particular snowfall. The temperature is actually making it easier for them.
This storm will be a little nicer because it's warmer out too. The past few storms we've had where it's below zero right away, pretty tough to deal with that with the material that we have. So.
The plows were ready for action at the Hennepin County Public Works building in Medina. Today they have 71 plow operators out covering 2,200 lane miles. Yet even though this blizzard is happening in late January, county officials say people still need reminders on how to drive in the snow.
No matter how many times you say it, just take your time is the biggest thing. Take your time, plan ahead a little bit, and for sure stay off your phones. Don't text and don't try to pass one of us, because we're 10 times more than what a normal car weighs. So you're gonna lose every time if you get tangled up with us.
The National Weather Service reports that the metro area could get as much as 10 inches of snow. So if you absolutely have to travel, be sure to slow down, turn on your headlights, and avoid distractions. Reporting live in Brooklyn Park, DELANE Cleveland, CCX News.
Good advice. All right, thank you very much, DELANE. Well, the city of Crystal is now submitting information to an app called Waze to help keep drivers more informed on local roads.
We saw this as another proactive way to try to get out there to provide drivers more information in real time as to the speed limit for the road they're on.
The city signed up to be a connected community partner with Waze, which is an app owned by Google. And drivers can download the app for free on their smartphone and use it to get information about speed limits and road closures while driving.
For example, we had the holiday train come this past December, and so what we did is went in there, and even though it was a New Hope, we were able to go in and put some advanced warning of the closure using one of their map chat features, and then during the event actually just close the road again to provide drivers with more real-time current information on proper routing.
And if you use the app in your car, you will need to plug it in and use it in the hands-free mode. All this snow is good news for upcoming cross-country ski events. As Eric Nelson reports now, there is plenty going on in the next couple of weeks at Theodore Wirth Park.
Announcement from Norway.
This event ends Friday night with the closing ceremony. Then starting Saturday, the Lopet event starts with the classic events.
Golden Valley will be a skiing mecca for the next couple weeks.
I love Minnesota.
Fun in the snow started on Friday, as the Masters World Cup races are being staged at Theodore Wirth Park.
We come from Sweden.
This is truly a global event.
We've had over 800 athletes from US, Canada, and 32 other countries come for the week-long events.
From Brazil, Slovakia, Czech Republic, and the usual suspects from France and England and the North Scandinavian countries. A lot of Finns here.
The U.S. has not hosted a Masters World Cup in 12 years, and the skiers range in age from 30 to 90.
A great gathering of cross-country skiers from all around the world.
Today's snowy weather made things tricky for skiers on the course.
Underneath is artificial snow, so you got a natural snow on top of artificial snow. It really is a tough challenge for ski lads.
But all in all, the snowflakes are definitely a welcome sight for skiers and race officials.
Perfect conditions here. This is going to really help us out for the next couple of days.
The snowy scene did not stop 80-year-old Pat Cole. She finished her race with ease.
Some people ski until they're out of breath. I'm out there having a good time.
Age is just a number for Cole. She refuses to slow down and give in to Father Time.
Just keep moving whatever way you can do it. If you need, we got canes on both sides of us. Hold us up.
In Golden Valley, I'm Eric Nelson, CCX News.
A number of skiing events will go on at Theodore Wirth through Super Bowl Sunday in what is being called the Lopet Urban Cross Country Ski Festival. Well, for fans of a Chicago-style hot dog, the wait is almost over. With much expected fanfare, Portillo'S opens Tuesday at 10 a.m. in Maple Grove. It's Portillo'S second Twin Cities location. The first was in Woodbury. Besides its famous hot dogs, Portillo'S serves up Italian beef sandwiches, burgers, and fresh salads. The Chicago-based chain is also known for its double-lane drive-thru to keep traffic moving. Maple Grove City Council initially voted down the restaurant at the Arbor Lakes location due to traffic concerns before reversing course. The city of Brooklyn Park has a better idea of what residents think about city services and overall quality of life there. The results of a community survey were just released, and reporter SONYA Goins has more.
Mike, the city uses this survey to determine whether or not they're making any progress towards their 2025 goals. There are 103 questions on the survey, and there are a variety of topics.
We'd like to see trends. I mean, a number by itself isn't a big deal, but if you start to do surveys over a course of 20 years, you can start to see where things are headed.
There are also questions surrounding quality of life. 65% of people polled said they would rate the quality of life good, compared to 8% who said it was only fair.
I really love the diversity. I mean, I've lived over in St. Paul and in that area for most of my time here. I've been here since the 90s. And I've never felt so welcome and so at home since I moved to Brooklyn Park.
Another question asked residents what they think is the most serious issue facing the community today. It was a tie at the top spot. 20% said nothing and 20% said crime.
Having crime at 20% is, I believe, lower than it has been in the past, which is also corresponds to the fact that it is lower. And so we use that to kind of, how are we doing? We head in the right direction.
The firm used for the survey takes demographics into consideration. They want respondents to be reflective of the diverse population. 800 people participated in the survey. You can find out more details during Monday night's City Council meeting. In Brooklyn Park, SONYA Goins, CCX News.
Now, residents can also check out a video presentation of the survey on the city's website. Okay, enough talking about the Vikings game, but there are a few loose ends to tie up, and that includes a friendly wager a Golden Valley lawmaker made with a fellow lawmaker from Pennsylvania. So here is what Representative Mike Freiberg of Golden Valley reluctantly plans to ship out east to Representative Leanne Kruger-Branicki. There will be Cheerios, Totina's Pizza Rolls, and Chex Mix, all made by Golden Valley-based General Mills. Freiberg will also toss in some Minnesota harvested wild rice, and he will make a donation to a charity of the Pennsylvania lawmaker's choice. Freiberg says he's not happy about it, but he is a man of his word. Still ahead, how a Robbinsdale salon has gone to great lengths to recycle all its waste, including all the hair clippings. Plus, it's down to the wire as Cooper meets Benilde St. Margaret in Metro West boys basketball. But first, a day of shoveling and much better travel weather on Tuesday. When a Robbinsdale salon owner heard about the opportunity to reduce the amount of garbage at her salon, she was excited for the opportunity. And now she's seeing a boost in business as a result. Emily Ragoose has her story in this week's Business Matters.
Taking out the trash every day, sometimes multiple times a day, was pretty typical for Salon Halo owner Amanda Kist. That was until about 2 months ago, when the dirty job was greatly minimized.
About once every 3 to 4 days versus every single day.
So how did she see such a drastic decrease? Salon Halo became Green Circle Salon certified. They can now recycle things like hair clippings, highlight foils, and color product. all of which used to go in the trash.
We're now able to recycle 80% of our waste instead of dumping it into the environment.
Salon Halo is one of only a few salons in the Twin Cities with the designation. Once stylists fill up the eco-friendly bags, UPS picks them up and takes them to a Green Circle facility.
On average, we've been finding out it's been taking about a month to fill 2 of these.
And what they do with the hair is fascinating. The hair is sent to a women's prison in British Columbia.
So these women come together and they make hair booms for oil spills. So any environmental cleanups, it really helps with that.
The hair is also used in dog beds for animal shelters and pillows for relief efforts in Haiti.
This is about 5 weeks of foils that we go through in the salon.
Hair foils are melted down, chemicals from hair coloring removed, and then it's turned into aluminum bricks, used for future hair foils or aluminum wrap you'd find in your kitchen. Meanwhile, leftover color product is converted into oil and used for energy.
Seeing how much we are actually scraping in versus going down the drain or in the garbage, we celebrate our victories when there's nothing to scrape.
KISS says clients pay $1 or $2 more depending on the service.
But as far as the whole processing and whatnot, it does fall back onto the consumer, but you're making the world a better place by doing it. So for $1, we can clean up oil spills.
KISS says they've already seen business increase as a result of their green efforts.
It's just another draw to kind of help us be a lot more aware. And again, if we're taking care of our community will take care of us.
In Robbinsdale, Emily Ragoose, CCX News.
Salon Halo is also able to recycle aerosol cans, waxing supplies, and rubber gloves. Well, still ahead, how all this snow comes at a perfect time for a friendly competition in New Hope. But first, Osseo and Maple Grove battle in a girls and boys basketball doubleheader. John Jacobson is in next.
I'm John Jacobson with sports. It's been a great start to the season for the Osseo boys basketball team with just 2 losses so far. They met rival Maple Grove in the first of 2 regular season meetings between these clubs. First half, Maple Grove's Zach Bradbury gets the rebound, putback, and foul. Johnson Fala gets a steal for Osseo and zips the pass ahead to Zach Tyson, who drives and scores for an 18-15 Orioles lead. Emmett Page explodes to the net, and he scores here for Osseo. Page had a big game. He's off the mark on this next shot, but Anthony Watson with a nice rebound and putback, plus a foul. Osseo leads 32-24 at halftime. Second half, Cornell Richardson leads the break, and he scores here for Osseo. Mac Wildner, nice pass to Alec Battist, and he scores underneath for Maple Grove. Tyson finds Page. He'll hit the short jumper as Osseo begins to build the lead. Tyson with another nice drive and hoop, and the Orioles go on to win this one 73-55. They have a rematch with Park Center coming up Friday night. The Maple Grove girls basketball team was riding a 6-game winning streak coming into the Crimson's Friday game with Osseo. The girls game was the first of that varsity doubleheader played. Brooke Heisler will cut to the basket here for Osseo, takes the pass and scores the second of her back-to-back hoops. Orioles trail, though, by 4 early. Craig Moss, the new interim head coach for the Orioles. His team had a hard time staying with this good Crimson team this night. Abby Schulte hitting that shot. Maple Grove is up by 8. Autumn Malinar heats up from the outside. She hit threes on 3 straight Maple Grove possessions and had 5 threes total in the game. Off an Osseo miss, it's Jaden Klein grabbing an offensive rebound and scoring in the paint. 27-14 Maple Grove leads it, though, at halftime. Early second half, Paige Hinsey with a lob pass into Katrina Tice. She scores and is fouled. Had 10 points in the game. Malinar will drive from the perimeter and right to the basket and score. She had 23 in the game. Maple Grove starts the half on a 20-3 run. Lauren Moline gets the loose ball rebound and scores on an up and under move. Maple Grove pulls away to win 55-25. Teams will play again February 20th at Maple Grove. Boys basketball teams in the Metro West Conference are just getting started with the conference portion of their schedules. Benilde, St. Margaret's, and Cooper meeting for the first of 2 times this season last Friday at Cooper. The Hawks will force a turnover here at midcourt, and they turn it into points. Jalen Justice to Nathan Hill for a layup. It's an early 4-point lead for the Hawks. Nice job by the Red Knights working the ball around, and it's Walker Johnson feeding Nick Peterson with a pass. Benilde trails it by 1. Down by 2, Cooper's Jalen Miller shoots the Hawks back into the lead with that 3. He scores a dozen points in the game. Check out the dunk here for Benilde. It's Gabe Alada to Carter Uppus with a one-handed jam. Cooper leads it by 5 at halftime. Second half, it's Ante Burns with a 3-pointer for the Hawks. He had 9 points in the game as Cooper maintained its lead on the Red Knights. Trocan Massey gets loose. Big dunk here for the Hawk. Cooper goes ahead by 7 points, but Benilde will come back late. Dylan Dries with a 3 helps sparking the Red Knights, who win at 52-51. Teams will play again on February 13th. Also in boys basketball, Andover played at Armstrong. Visiting Huskies start well. Bradley Chasteen to Mason Heath with a layup and foul. Andover takes a 12-5 lead. Armstrong trailed by as many as 11, but they battle back. Nassim Lozier to Jake Breitbach with a 3. Falcons pull within 5. And their trapping defense changes the game. Breitbach with a steal sets up Lozier for the finger roll and the hoop. The 2-point game. Armstrong continues to roll. Isaiah Miller rattles in a 3 for a 37-30 lead. It's 37-35 Armstrong at halftime. Second half, and Miller finds a cutting Ben Iniger for the layup. Despite the collision here, the hoop goes in. And Miller has a good game. He hits a 3 from the corner for a 53-42 lead. Miller with 20 points in the game. Lozier puts the icing on the cake with a big dunk. He scores 21 points. Armstrong wins 74-59. They did lose to Wayzata at home on Saturday. And the Wayzata and Breck Blake boys swim teams each won their respective meets at True Team sections over the weekend. The True Team state meet for boys swimming diving later this week at the University of Minnesota Aquatic Center. That's all for sports. Mike, back to you.
All right, John, thanks a lot. Up next, competition in New Hope just got a big boost thanks to all this snow. The details when we come back. Well, finally, the new snow we're getting should be helpful for a snowman making contest in New Hope. The New Hope Citizen Advisory Committee is asking New Hope residents and businesses to create a snow sculpture and then submit a photo of the masterpiece anytime between now and Monday, February 19th. You can work individually or with a group. The contest is open to all ages, and yes, there will be prizes awarded. You can send the photo to the New Hope Park and Recreation email that you see right there on your screen. And that'll do it. That's the news for now. Thanks for joining us, everyone. See you back here again Tuesday, starting at 4.